channel today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we're just going to be talking about how I was able to lose all my baby weight within a week after I gave birth. It seems kind of impossible, but just keep watching and I'll tell you how I did it. First thing first, even before I got pregnant, I've always been 145 pounds, between 140 and 145. That's always been my weight since forever, since I was a teenager, since I hit puberty. And during my first trimester, I actually lost a lot of weight due to the morning sickness and my lack of appetite. And so I went from 145 to 126, which is a pretty big drop. And at least I've never been that small ever. And so after I lost weight, my morning sickness lasted all the way to my morning sickness lasted all the way through to the second trimester. I pretty much stopped having morning sickness during month 6. During my third trimester is when I actually started gaining weight. And one thing that my doctor told me was to specifically watch my diet. And so he told me to cut out all the grains, all the rice, bread, pastas, everything. He's like, you have to cut it out, just eat vegetables, eat your proteins, eat your fruits, and that's going to be good enough for the baby. But as you all know, I am African, I'm Rwandan, and so grains are a huge part of my diet. And so it was really, really hard for me to just go ahead and cut it out cold turkey. And so how I did it was I would eat a small portion of rice or fufu or whatever I was eating, and then I eat a bigger portion of the vegetables and the fruits. And I ate the same amount of meat. I've always been a big meat eater anyways, so that one remained the same, but I really tried to incorporate more vegetables and fruits into my diet, only because it was better for my baby and it was also better for me. Yes, it was not until the third trimester that I started like really gaining weight. Especially those last 2 months were the worst. It's almost as if they just snuck up on me. All of a sudden I just ballooned. My face was so big, it was so fat, and I'm gonna insert pictures so you guys can see. I was huge. My legs started getting swollen, and my stomach was so big. I couldn't believe my stomach was that big. But it especially affected my face and my neck. And anyways, just in general, when I do gain weight, the first place that I gain weight is my face. So I was really self-conscious about that. I mean, and you guys, I'm not one of those people who look pretty when they gain weight. I look horrible when I gain weight. So I just felt so uncomfortable with myself, and I was just praying, God, please, I don't want to remain like this. I don't want to be one of those pregnant women who keep the weight on even after they have given birth. One thing that I did was I used to walk 1 mile a day. Don't worry about the first trimester, because majority of the first trimester you're going to be probably getting morning. I mean, not everybody gets it, but majority of women do get the morning sickness, and you're always exhausted and tired, lack of energy. So you don't have to worry about the first trimester. But for some women, during the second trimester, they're already done with their morning sickness, and that's when the cravings start to come in. So just make sure you're doing your walks. That really helped me a lot. I'm telling you, I was walking 1 mile a day, and it was also really nice because we had pets during that time, and so I was the one taking them on their evening walks. So that was extremely helpful. And in my apartment we had stairs, and I lived on the top level, and so I always had to walk up those stairs, and we were going out like every day. So every day, up and down those stairs, you know, and even carrying groceries, I would carry those groceries up those stairs. And doctors do recommend that women don't carry a lot of weight, but it was like, what, maybe 20 pounds, 20, 30 pounds. I think that's okay. I mean, for me personally, it was okay. Maybe not for other women. And so that was extremely helpful. And you guys, you don't have to do a lot. Even if you just do 20 minutes a day, just make sure that you're consistent with your walking. It's gonna mean the difference between like you dropping that weight or not. I promise you, it seems really small, but it's really effective. And then something else that I did, because a lot of us have cravings when we're pregnant, and let me just tell you, I had craving. Guys, I love Mexican food. I love it. And living in El Paso, I swear they had the best Mexican food, just because we're right on the border of Mexico, and everything was just authentic. It was so good. So I love my enchiladas. I love the burritos, the tacos. In fact, there is this one place that I used to go to all the time, and every Tuesdays they had Taco Tuesdays, and the tacos were so cheap. I think the tacos were 50 cents. And so we would always go. And I can't even tell you how many tacos I would shove down my throat. But their tacos were so good. And so my biggest thing was like trying to balance out my cravings. I think I also liked a lot of pizza. We ate a lot of wings. I'm trying to think what else I used to like. Yeah, I think it was just the wings from Wing Daddies. I never eat wings from anywhere else, just Wing Daddies. Pizza from Papa John's. I love me some Papa John's. And then just Mexican food. And I like it from anywhere. I'm not picky. It depends on what I'm eating. If it's enchiladas, I like to go to a specific place. If it's burritos, I go to a specific place. And if it's tacos, I always go on Taco Tuesdays. The only time I get tacos is on Taco Tuesday, or the only time that I got tacos at that time. And so my biggest advice is do everything in moderation and think about your end goal. So no matter what, you're gonna gain baby weight, no matter what. And that's the easiest to shed after you give birth. It just goes away. But the weight that you accumulate during your pregnancy from overeating and lack of exercise, that's what's gonna set you back. So make sure if you're gonna eat because you're craving something, do it in moderation. Like what I used to do, if I wanted to eat pizza, I would always get a small and split it. You know what I mean? As horrible as it was, I'd only eat half of the small, because you guys, I could have eaten a whole large pizza by myself. But I was really trying to control myself, because I was not about to be. And on top of that, my doctor had told me that if I gained too much weight, then my baby would be too big, and then I'd have to get a C-section. And no. Get a pizza, small, split it in half. If I'm still not full, I'd eat something healthy on the side, like a salad or fruits, just something healthy to kind of fill me up. Drink lots of water. You guys, water is so important. Drink lots and 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 lots of water. So yeah, that used to always help me. Or if I really like go all out and I'm like really eating, then I try to make sure that the remainder of the week I don't eat something unhealthy, or I don't eat fast food. I just, you know, cook food at home, or, you know, eat whatever is at home that's healthier. Something that also helped me a lot, I normally don't like eating fruits because they make me nauseous. Normally, but when I was pregnant, I was craving a lot of fruits and pickles. It didn't matter if it was pineapples, watermelons, strawberries, you know, whatever. Mangoes. I especially love pineapple. Pineapple was my favorite. So I would eat all sorts of fruits because I was just craving them like crazy. So that really, really helped me out a lot. So yeah, just make sure you get your fruits, your vegetables, and an adequate amount of protein. I guess you can cut out grains if you really want to, but for me, no, that was a no-no. During the third trimester, those last 2 months within the third trimester is when I gained the most pounds. I was gaining like 5 pounds every week. So I ended up gaining about 30 pounds because I went from being 150. So when I checked at the beginning of the third trimester, I was 150. And so from 150, I shot up to 186. I believe that's what the doctor told me, that I was 186. I was clocking. Oh my gosh, I was so afraid to get into the 200s. But yes, I was about 186 when I gave birth. So I gained about 30 pounds within those last 2 months. So yes, guys, it will sneak up on you. You will balloon. You will get so big and it's so scary, but it's okay. That weight will go away. Majority of it is baby weight. So as long as you watch your diet, as long as you're really good about your diet, and it's okay to snack, it's okay to have cravings, it's okay to eat what you want, just do everything in moderation. After I gave birth, literally, I remember my grandmother was actually one of the first people to tell me. She was like, Sonia, like, what are you doing? That's not good. Why are you losing so much weight? Don't you know you need to eat? You lost a lot of blood. You should be eating. Oh my gosh. Literally, I went right back down to 145 right after I had given birth. Literally, I didn't even notice the weight coming off, but it did. But I did make sure to continue my exercises. Maybe not the first week that I got back from the hospital because I was just resting. But as soon as I could, I started doing my walks. I was still eating healthy. Yeah, and honestly, the weight just came off. So just remember to be consistent. Consistency is everything, and you have to be disciplined because it is so easy. It is so easy to just let yourself go and just eat anytime you want to eat. It's so easy, you guys, and I know, I understand when all you want to do is eat that pizza. But you have to hold yourself. You have to hold yourself. Just be in control of what you eat, because at the end of the day, it's going to affect you and your baby. So I really would like to thank you guys for watching my video. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down in the comments below. And if you have any other tips that helped you guys in your weight loss after pregnancy, then please feel free to also put them down there. I'm sure so many people benefit from it, myself included. And so thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, you guys. I'm still trying to reach 500 subscribers, so please help me out, okay? I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.